Historically, religion was an important force in shaping American higher education. And American higher education in the past few decades has experienced secularization, focusing more on preparing students for their career, but paid less attention to preparing students for their life. So it is a good time to rethink the importance of students' spirituality. Now, in my presentation, I would like to explore the meaning of spirituality and its important impact on the students' college life. And I will talk about some variables that influence students' spirituality and some applications that colleges and the university can be used to improve students' spiritual growth. My presentation will follow the three questions. Look at question one. Is students' spiritual growth important in the college journey? As we all know that developing a student from a holistic perspective has been the major mission of higher education. Development of students' spiritual growth has been emphasized as one measure of the success of higher education. So what is meant by spirituality? There is no agreed upon the definition about it, but the scholars share their understanding from different perspectives. Some scholars say spirituality refers to human conscious and involves people's affective experiences in which students can find their personal values in their educational pursuits. Other scholars interpret spirituality as the development of the inner person in regard to individual beliefs and values and the search for meaning, belonging, and purpose. Students' spirituality can be reflected through their personal lives. Some studies show that students show more concerns about their rights and the equity of gender and race, but they display less interest in academics and politics. They're focusing on more how to make money and less care about the meaning of the life. Other studies show that students exhibit a higher level of passion in exploring the meaning and the purpose of life and actively engaging in religious activities. Mm, Even though these findings are inconsistent, we have to address the importance of spirituality. Spirituality can contribute to the students' engagement in learning and academic success through campus involvement and finding purpose in life. Students who exhibit very good academic performance tend to view their spirituality and religion as a source of inspiration to focus on studying, focus on the hard work. Resilience and spirituality among college students are the predictors of psychological well-being. Students who had a high level of spirituality reported a higher level of psychological well-being in their lives. That includes the feelings of joy, happiness, and positive emotions, self-advocacy, optimism, and resilience. In short, once in the college, students, their life tend to move to be mature intellectually and socially. Let's move to question two. What collegiate experiences influence students' spiritual journey? Religious diversity has been a big challenge for facing American higher education. And with the expansion of higher education, the increasing number of students have a greater variety in their religious beliefs. Students from minority religious group tend to struggle more in their spiritual growth than the students from a majority religious group. Differences of religious beliefs means different ways of making sense of the world among these separate groups. causing a potential conflict in their beliefs and in their faces. Um, one separate group is given preference, there is a potential risk of excluding others. Controversy and tension will come in when different groups compete for space. Any conflict by the exclusion and marginalization will hurt students' growth development, spiritual development. Um, the type of colleges and the type of the colleges and the university can be another contributor to influence students' spiritual growth. Religious affiliated colleges are likely to restrain the effect of secularization on students' spirituality. Students from religious affiliated colleges are more interested in commitment of religious activities than the students who attend selective institutions and public two-year colleges. Students' commitment to their spiritual values can be enhanced through some social activities, such as interactions with their faculty, with their peers and family members. By doing this, students can perceive the identity of who they are and what they are doing. Such diverse activities can help students create the perception of a safer and tolerant campus environment that help promote their learning and their spirituality as well. Now the question 3, how do institutions adapt to find a place of spirituality on college campuses? Educators have believed that the students' spiritual growth and their spiritual development are the neglected aspects of their mission to promote students' holistic development. So I pinpointed 3 dimensions of applications that colleges and university can be used to improve students' spirituality. The first dimension, Dalton found 2 points that higher education must address regarding students' spiritual growth. One point is to not neglect students' spiritual values. Colleges and universities are paying serious attention to develop students' intellectual skills, assuming that their spirituality, their religion as a purely private matters. This attitude pushes the student to divorce their academic selves from their spiritual selves, weakening their connection to students, weakening students' connection to their faith and to their people around them. The second point is not to view the students' spiritual values as just their psychological well-being, but as part of their holistic development. It is imperative for the college administrator to understand and address the nature of the spirituality, provide a supportive environment that can enhance students' need for exploring the meaning and the purpose of their life while deepening their intellectual skills and their knowledge base. This is the second dimension. Nash suggested higher education should understand and promote religious pluralism on college campuses. Lack of knowledge about other religions and faiths on American college campuses challenges higher education to become more religiously diverse and multicultural community. American higher education, even though they claim to be open and inclusive of multicultures and multi faiths, they didn't pay much attention to help a student understand and examine their faith backgrounds and other people's faith background. So Dash advocated the embarrassing of religious pluralism and increased awareness of different faiths as a response to this challenge. This is the third dimension. Austin addressed the importance of developing human connectedness, which is vital to learning process and to the spirituality as well. Um, this change required students and faculty members to transform their academic culture and making the college campus a spiritual and learning community. This sense of community would not only strengthen the connection within the campus and the greater society, but also enable students to lead a more meaningful life as engaged citizens, loving their parents, loving their partners, caring their neighbors, yeah, making the life full of love and sympathy. Harvard President Faust once said, "We cannot let our need to make a living overwhelm our aspiration to lead a life worth living." I like this philosophy because it broadens our vision to see why we need why we need higher education. If everybody follows this philosophy, we will see the greater picture of our life. My question here is, how do you foster your students' spirituality? Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Ben. That's it.